Hi and welcome back to part 3 of channels and go routines. In the last video I said we would start implementing our improved solution, but actually I'm going to take this video and talk more about go routines in theory before we go and actually write code, so that when we do go and do that you'll have a better understanding of what we're actually doing. So in this video we don't have to write any code at all, so all you have to do is just listen and look at little pictures and slides I have here. So let's get started. So um, if you think about this big rectangle here as our running program when we compile and execute our Go program. And when we run our Go program, we automatically create one Go routine. So you could think this is the Go routine right here. And the Go routine takes every line of code in our program and executes it line by line. So this is our program, this is our computer that's running the code here, and then this is our Go routine. And the Go routine pretty much runs each line of code in our program line by line. Now, if we take a look at the code we have so far, this code is executed line by line by this main Go routine, the main function, the main Go routine. And so if we look at it, since it is executed line by line, the main Go routine, what it does is it first creates our slice of strings here, then it executes the for loop, and then it iterates over each link in the slice. And each iteration calls the checklink function that we have defined here. And then so we go from creating, so since it's line by line, we go from creating our string slice, goes to the for loop, each iteration calls checklink function. So when it calls the checklink function, it goes here, because this is where we have the function defined. And if you look at what I have written here, this function from the HTTP package, the get function, is a blocking call. And it's called a blocking call because it takes some amount of time to execute. And while this function, the get function from the HTTP package, is being executed, the main Go routine can't do anything and is frozen on this line, this checklink line, because it's waiting for this to finish. So we're stuck on this line here in the main Go routine. And what we want to do here is to fix that problem. And to fix that, we can do that by launching additional Go routines. So now this is the code change that we will have to make in our code here. So in the for loop, so in the for loop, whenever we call the checklink function, we want to place the new go keyword in front of it. And the go keyword means to run this function in a new Go routine. Now, this is an example of what happens on our computer when the main Go routine hits the line with the go keyword. So here's the main Go routine, and once it hits the go keyword here, we get a second Go routine right here. And the second Go routine runs inside of our program. And it starts up and starts running all the lines inside the checklink function line by line. So it goes line by line. When the Go routine hits the blocking function call again, which is right here, as I shown in the previous slide, this is the blocking function, blocking call. So once it reaches the blocking call, it notifies the scheduler that it cannot do anything else at the moment while waiting for this blocking call to finish executing, so any other routines that are available may go and run now. So control flow is passed back to our main Go routine. This is repeated for the rest of the links in the for loop. So in our main Go routine, when it gets to this line here, since it sees the go keyword, it creates another Go routine to run this function call, check link. And in this second Go routine here, we see that it knows that it hits a blocking call here. So it notifies the scheduler that it's waiting for this blocking call to finish. So if there's any other routines that can execute, may continue executing. And the main Go routine here is able to execute. So it goes to the next iteration, which would create another Go routine in theory, which I didn't draw out here. Just imagine there's another one here now. So we just keep doing that for each iteration. So we're never waiting for this blocking call to finish before we go to the next iteration. So in this video, we looked into Go routines a little more in depth so that when we go to the next video and start writing some code, we'll have a better understanding of what's going on. And I wanted to introduce this Go keyword. So in the next video, we'll just continue learning more about Go routines. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.